Now, while some Delhi hospitals were sent oxygen supplies overnight, others were still struggling. Sukirti spoke to authorities at Delhi's privately run Sant Parmanand Hospital a couple of hours ago. The authorities said that they have oxygen left only for the next few hours. There are 78 COVID patients inside and almost all need oxygen. The hospital is in touch with the Delhi government officials and has been assured of supplies.
We are currently standing at the Parmanand Hospital in New Delhi. I have with me the Executive Director of the hospital, Mr. Sagar Rajagopal. We will speak to him for more on the oxygen crisis currently that he is facing and whether there has been any response from the government. So my first question to you is, how many patients do you have here and how many on oxygen supply? What exactly is the situation here?
We have about 78 patients, corona, and almost all of them need oxygen. There are a lot of people who need an enormous amount of oxygen to keep them going, and we are trying to do our best for them. But however, there is a bit of a problem with the kind of oxygen, because I suppose the demand is huge, and the suppliers are finding it difficult to cope up with the present situation. And we have approached almost all the government authorities also. They're also trying to help us out. It's not as if they're not helping, but it is a kind of a critical situation.
You have stock left for how many hours,
sir? We had stock left for about 4 or 5 hours, but we're constantly trying to, update it and get more oxygen. So we've got the government machinery working with us right now, and I hope we can cope up with it in the future, because these patients seem to be increasing almost every day.
All your beds are full at the moment?
Almost all are full, yes, I would say so. All COVID beds.
Delhi government has given any response on how long it would take for you to get a fresh stock?
To
get a new stock of oxygen, get the new supply?
Yeah, in the sense that they are trying to get hold of all the people who are responsible for it. And we had a visit just now from the local Tehsildar also. What I've been told is that the government has put one person in every agency to ensure that every hospital gets its share of oxygen. They are issuing the order today. I've also been in touch with the Delhi Health Secretary. He's been very helpful and cooperative. And I've been talking to him constantly about it. But yes, there is a shortage.
Thank you, sir, for speaking to us. So that is what officials here at the hospital are telling us, and here in the hospital there is a constant stream of patients coming here for admission. As you can see in the background, all of these patients constantly streaming in, but the hospital executive director here himself saying that they have supply left only for 4 to 5 hours. At least 78 COVID beds here, almost all patients need oxygen, supply left only for 4 to 5 hours. He says that he has been in touch with the health secretary, who's assured that they are trying to get them the supply as soon as possible. In New Delhi with camera person Sushil Rathi, this is Sukirti Dwivedi for NDTV.